and I appreciate it. Definitely educators in there. Follow instructions, very key. And this is forward, got it. So, are you like me? Did you walk outside onto the landscape and ask yourself, I wonder if I can cancel my flight? Or at least extend it for a couple of days. Because wow, it's absolutely beautiful outside. So today I'd like to tell with you how to connect the community to the garden. So, quick show of hands, how many of you have experienced a school garden that has turned to weeds? Oh, yeah, me too. In the next 5 minutes, I'd like to share with you the 8 guiding principles our team took to revitalize the Cooperstown Community Kid Garden, a place for our school community to experience the wonders and beauties of nature in upstate New York. And the thing that our team consistently kept finding, school after school after school, is that people are afraid of the garden. People are afraid of the garden. There are too many obstacles in the way of those intimidating garden gates. So our team got to work, starting with our first seed, Miss Nealon's Life Skills class, a 5-student class located at the high school down the road from the elementary school where the garden was housed. Now, Miss Nealon was a warm lead I connected with during a community summer program. She was open to the idea of bringing garden-based learning to her classroom, and she was the only person that I knew in the whole school. So although this may not be the place I intended to start, these 5 students became the mentors of the incoming littles into the garden. With Miss Nealon's class on board, we set a taproot down with the elementary school, with the 2nd graders, because they were the first ones to respond to my many emails. And we continued to work with these 2nd graders for the next 3 months because of limited funding and staff. Now, if you've ever had a 2nd grader pass through your life, you'll know that 60 2nd graders in a small, enclosed space is the definition of Pandora's box. So we split them up, and we got them to the furthest far corners of the garden, and we got them active, fast. And we found that while working with one grade in the garden is great, working with the whole school in the garden is better. So we sprouted a schedule to align our garden efforts, which is never too early to start. And if you speak spreadsheet, there's no colors. But if you speak spreadsheet, you'll know the importance of ease of use and colors. With the lesson plan and materials provided, all the teachers needed to do was pick a time and show up. But we checked in 24 hours prior, very important, and we found that while time slots started filling up, it was time to ask for help. So we picked the garden up and we put it on wheels, and we brought it to the community. At events like Back to School Night, kids would explore a wide variety of garden-based activities, such as classifying seed textures in recycled egg cartons, while parents would be signing up for the emailing list. And along with a well-worded email and an updated Facebook page, we acquired funding for our staff. We even volunteered for local annual school festivals, such as the Crayon Carnival, to get families in on the fun, because nothing beats a head-to-head garden design battle between a father and a son. With the community on board, we wanted to have something for everyone. That's where garlic came in. Garlic is cold hardy, low maintenance, and kids love eating it raw. Don't know why. I think it's good for you, good for the stomach. Between designing the bed spacing and location, staking the measuring poles and tying the lines, selecting and ordering the garlic variety, breaking up the bulbs, planting the cloves, and mulching the beds, we can get every student in a K-6 school invested in those green garlic scapes that pop up first thing in spring. And when weather closed the gates, we brought the garden inside, and we inspired these kids both indoors and out. Thanks to my handy-dandy garden cart and wonderful lessons from organizations like LifeLab and the SGSO network, we brought a wide variety of garden-based activities into the classroom, including making milk jug greenhouses in the hallway when a classroom wasn't even available. And when spring finally came, we flew out of those doors, and we got to work in the garden. We expanded upon the indoor lessons with outdoor activities during the classroom, at recess, and during after-school programs. And with all the kids putting all of their hard work and effort into the garden, we wanted to share the fruits of our labor with the community. So any excess produce was donated from our garden to classrooms or to cafeterias at both schools. Any excess seedlings that weren't planted in our garden beds were donated to the backyard gardens of our students. And we connected with a local nursery, Origins Cafe, that provided not only much-needed seedlings and volunteers during those busy spring months, but also extended the learning beyond the garden gates with the creation of an eco-kitchen and classroom. In conclusion, we believe that by using these 8 guiding principles, you too can start or revitalize a resilient garden community that can break down any barriers of entry into those intimidating garden gates. If you'd like to learn more or connect about any of these 8 guiding principles, feel free to stop me in the hall, give me a call, or find me on the dance floor tonight, as I'd love to connect and see how we may build more constellations instead of stars. Thank you.